Behind the Badge, brought to you by Big O Tires.
Thanks for staying with us. Learning martial arts to defend yourself from an attack. No one may know it better than a Utah man now teaching it to police and military around the world.
ABC4's Brian Carlson steps on the mat with this renowned combative instructor to learn why they go to him to get out of danger. It's tonight's Behind the Badge.
What do you do when someone points a gun at your face or comes at you with a knife? There's a Utah man who has all the right techniques to save your life, and he travels the world teaching it to the world's top military.
The gun, bang.
Aye. Learning hand-to-hand combat to defend yourself from an attacker. None may do it better than international combative instructor Jared Wihongi of Utah.
Good situational awareness. I can go to my cuffs. I can be getting a hand out to the side. Is kind of a passion that has become a profession. Let's go the gun.
Wihongi is an expert in Filipino martial arts known as Kali. His acclaimed program combines Kali with Japanese jiu-jitsu and other fighting styles, like his New Zealand heritage of the Maori warrior. Then adapts the techniques for police and military training.
He's already found a way to kind of bring certain arts that are fairly common out there, but take portions of that and directly apply them to law enforcement.
The former Salt Lake and Cottonwood Heights SWAT operator now travels the world teaching this defensive close-range combat.
I can hook in if I need to. Navy SEALs in South Korea, special forces throughout here in the United States and parts of Europe.
Similar fighting techniques gained popularity in the Jason Bourne movies or last year's award-winning remake of Dune. Wihongi has taught them to actors in Hollywood, but also some of the world's royalty, where he's learned some lessons of his own.
Princes that I had the chance to train, I don't know if they want their names being out there. I was fortunate enough that I did have someone that was a foreigner there that would kind of explain to me, this is how you address them, this is what you do, this is what you don't do, so that I wasn't inadvertently offending people based on those cultural norms. So I could be feeding...
For those taking his course in Utah, the methods seem to be working.
I figured it out, it's super easy.
Part of his training includes how someone who is unarmed could defend themselves from a knife attack. Today, for training purposes, we're using a shock knife.
He showed me how someone came at you with a knife. You don't need a weapon of your own to disarm your attacker and then take them to the ground.
Basically hack down on my arm
like
that. Good. And then from there, you're going to come in with the other arm.
I don't think
great. That's great.
That's good?
Yeah, good. Very good.
Years ago, as a Salt Lake police officer, he used these same techniques to protect himself from a homeless man who lunged at him with a knife.
I said, sir, while we're talking to you, I need you to set that back in your pocket, put it aside. But he opened the knife and came towards me and said, just go ahead and shoot me then. And at that moment, I was able to grab his arm, take the knife out of his hand, discard it, and take him down to the ground.
As useful as these moves can be, Wihongi believes it's even better to prevent a conflict before it starts.
The conflict you'll always survive is the one you've been able to avoid altogether.
If you can't, Wihongi will teach you how to defend yourself.
Right leg, hacks, boom, control, enter in, good, and then spin and down. That's it. Yep.
Now, as you see, most of the people who take his course are special police and military groups. He's now making that training available to more and more people. So if you want to learn some of these techniques yourself, we have a link to where to find them on our website, abc4.com. Back to you.